The Mnangagwa regime threatens to rain on protesters. As you would understand that the 31st of July appeared to be organized protest that would take place. We've seen already some individuals such as Begimpilo Mbezi mobilizing and unfortunately clamped down by the state. As we are speaking at the moment, he is currently languishing in prison for committing no crime, for just luring the people of Zimbabwe to participate on the 31st of July protest. This goes to concretize how ZANU-PF fears protest. And guess what? Barakashi have been all over social media trying to discourage the people of Zimbabwe from protesting. And it appears also some government ministers, such as Kazembe, he is also promising to rain on protesters, claiming that Zimbabwe is not a banana republic. This should show and demonstrate how protest is effective, especially in dealing with ZANU-PF. They know that protest is the only effective way to unseat them. That is why when they hear protest, they are all out. And guess what they're doing? They are threatening violence against protesters. The government that leads through fear is actually using fear to the citizens of Zimbabwe in an effort to try and discourage them from participating on the peaceful protests that have been organized. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let's hear Kazembe issuing these threats.
This is a country with laws. This is a country with law enforcement agents. I can assure you that nothing of that sort will happen. Law enforcement agents will be ready and waiting. But like I said, this is not a banana republic. This is a country with laws. People spoke. People were happy. Things were done constitutionally. So, it's just being excitable for someone to think of doing anything silly on the 31st. But look, people are allowed to dream. They can dream on. But as a country, we are ready to deal with any mischief. There are law enforcement agents ready and willing to deal with any mischief. So people can dream on social media. They can do whatever they want on social media. But in this country, I can assure you, this is a peaceful country and there will be peace and tranquility come to everyone.
So that is your Minister of Home Affairs. In Zimbabwe, the Ministry of Home Affairs is responsible with policing. So that is why he is saying the law enforcement agencies would be ready to clamp down on protesters. So in simple terms, this is the government that is giving Zimbabweans the body language that protesting is a no-go area in Zimbabwe. Zimbabweans can do everything but not protesting. That is what the government is simply saying. And that is what we have seen also Barakashi, by the way, which is an arm of the government of Zimbabwe, on social media, decampaigning the protest on the 31st of July. Now you see, I'm beginning to love these protests, and I'm beginning to also encourage the patriotic citizens of Zimbabwe. You should not fear ZANU-PF because it says protests are illegal. That should not actually move you. Protests in Zimbabwe, they are legal. The Constitution of 2013 guarantees the rights for the people of Zimbabwe to protest. In the Bill of Rights, there is freedom of expression. as part of the rights that should be enjoyed by the people of Zimbabwe. Limiting those rights does not mean entirely taking. Zimbabweans did not say we want to trample on the rights of other citizens. They didn't say so. They are protesting against a piece of legislation which is unconstitutional. That is Constitutional Amendment Act number 3 of 2026 that Emerson Mnangagwa forced through the throats of the people of exactly what Zimbabweans are protesting against. No Zimbabweans have talked of violence. They have said, let's go to the streets. Let's show that we are not happy until this piece of legislation that has been signed through the back door by Emerson Mnangagwa is dealt away with. That is what Zimbabweans have said. And Emerson Mnangagwa, the moment you talk about protest, he knows that no one loves him in Zimbabwe. And if protests are organized and these protests are successful, they are bound to... Remember, he came through as the president through protest. He is the president because of the protest. People protested against the regime of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. They made the mistake of putting Emerson Mnangagwa. In fact, not people, the army made the mistake of putting Emerson Mnangagwa into power. And likewise, the people of Zimbabwe have the same power to also go to the same streets, the very same streets that they went to usher in this regime that is anti-people, the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa. The moment they hear that their citizens wants to express themselves, it's always them wanting to talk hogwash to the citizens, threatening the citizens of Zimbabwe. I can attest to you that if Zimbabwe was a democratic country, a minister speaking like Kazembe definitely would be dealt with in terms of the law. But it's public knowledge and common cause that Zimbabwe is a banana republic. In fact, he says it's not a banana, it is a banana republic. That is why Zimbabweans are not allowed to protest. That is why it is only few people, who are giving Zimbabweans problems. They are not more than 100. There are very, very few people who are giving more than 16 million Zimbabweans problems. It's just not more than 100. If these individuals or idiots are dealt with, they are very small. They are smaller than the numbers in Zimbabwe. That is why they are afraid of any retaliation by the people. Even if the retaliation is peaceful, definitely it gives them sleepless nights. You can tell that very soon Emerson Tambutso, don't be surprised again giving the members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police some peanuts to defend him on the 31st of July. Don't be actually ashamed to witness that happen. It has happened before during the Blessed Geza Revolution. I just so wish that in each and every corners of Zimbabwe, people can mobilize themselves, people can organize themselves and make sure that they go after this regime. There is no regime anywhere in the world which is more powerful than the power of united people. What is lacking in Zimbabwe is just for people to unite. It is for people to unite and actually claim their rights forcefully. You don't have to go through this police. You don't have to go through the system to defeat the system, because the system is created in such a way that if you go through it, you cannot defeat it. Elections, they can rig them. There is absolutely nothing that you can do. If you want to protest and then you are looking for a piece of paper for them to give you a right to protest, there is also nothing that can be achieved. If you see them giving you a green line to protest, they have already finished with you. And also if they see that they cannot understand you, they can just simply stop you from going on with the protest. So you can see it's a government under pressure. That is why Kazembe is speaking in such a manner. He is a man under pressure. He understands the consequences of people uniting and of people using this effective way. This is the only effective way at the moment of getting rid of the regime of ZANU-PF. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us. Okanqobo Mhlabane is signing off.